Module overview. In sculptural practice, mastery of materials is only part of the equation. The effective use of tools and equipment, coupled with a rigorous safety culture, forms the backbone of any professional sculptor's workflow. This module offers a deep dive into the full spectrum of tools, from primitive hand tools to state-of-the-art CNC routers, laser cutters, and robotic arms, as well as essential studio equipment for casting, carving, welding, modeling, and digital sculpting. Understanding tools involves more than knowing their names, and uses it includes ergonomics, maintenance, adaptation for creative outcomes, and interdisciplinary knowledge of mechanics and technology. Equally crucial is a robust awareness of health and safety procedures, covering everything from respiratory protection to chemical handling, studio layout design, and fire suppression systems. Whether working in a traditional stone yard, a contemporary fabrication lab, or a mobile mixed media workshop, sculptors must navigate the complex interplay of creativity, precision, and safety with full consciousness. Learning objectives. By the end of this module, you should be able to identify and classify a wide range of sculptural tools and equipment by function, medium, and context. Understand the operation, maintenance, and storage of essential tools. Apply proper handling techniques to ensure accuracy, efficiency, and safety. Utilize digital equipment and software in conjunction with physical tools. Implement studio safety protocols and risk assessments for diverse sculptural activities. Design safe, efficient, and accessible workspaces for personal or institutional use. Hand tools, traditional, manual, and foundational. Cutting and carving tools, chisels, flat, point, toothed. For stone and wood shaping, rasps and files used for fine shaping, smoothing, knives and blades, clay knives, loop tools, utility knives for trimming. Handsaws and wire saws, especially for plaster, foam, or light wood. Impact and force tools. Hammers and mallets, rubber mallets, carving hammers, sledgehammers. Punches and awls, for piercing or texturing surfaces. Modeling and forming tools. Loop and ribbon tools, for subtractive clay work. Spatulas and scrapers, smoothing, applying, or blending materials. Calipers, for symmetry and accurate measurements. Power tools and mechanized equipment. Wood and metalwork power tools, angle grinders, cutting and finishing hard surfaces. Bandsaws, jigsaws, scroll saws for wood and light materials. Drill presses, vertical drilling with high accuracy. Welding and cutting tools, arc welders, MIG/TIG welders, joining metal components. Plasma cutters, precision cutting of metals with high temperature. Oxyacetylene torches, sculptural metal forming, bending, or cutting. Rotary and finishing tools, Dremels and die grinders, for detailing and polishing. Bench sanders and polishers, surface finishing on wood, metal, resin. Mixers and agitators, for preparing plaster, concrete, or resins. Mold making and casting equipment. Rubber molds and plaster jackets. Vacuum chambers and pressure pots. Remove air bubbles from resins or silicone. Kilns and furnaces. Ceramic firing and metal casting. Crucibles and tongs. Metal melting and pouring. Digital fabrication tools. Software and hardware integration, 3D modeling software. Blender, ZBrush, Rhino, Fusion 360. Slicing software, Cura, Prusa Slicer, for 3D printing. CAD/CAM, systems, bridge software to CNC routers and mills. Digital output devices, 3D printers, resin, SLA, filament, FDM, or powder-based, SLS. Laser cutters, intricate cuts on wood, plastic, cardboard. CNC routers and mills, high-precision multi-axis machining, advanced systems, robotic arms, industrial-scale carving, additive layering, augmented reality assistance, overlay virtual guides in real-time sculpting. Studio health and safety protocols, common hazards, airborne particulates, dust from sanding, carving, or mixing, chemical exposure, resins, solvents, adhesives, heat and flame, kilns, torches, welding arcs, sharp objects, blades, glass tools, PPE personal protective equipment, respirators and dust masks, safety goggles and face shields, fire-retardant gloves and aprons, steel-toed boots, hearing protection, emergency systems, fire extinguishers and blankets, ventilation hoods and exhaust fans, first aid kits and emergency exits, signage and material safety data sheets, MSDS, studio layout and ergonomics, proper zoning of clean versus dirty workspaces, accessible tool stations and emergency exits, correct bench heights and lighting angles, material storage based on flammability, weight, toxicity, tool maintenance and storage, oil and clean metal tools regularly to prevent rust, label and categorize tools based on function, sharpen blades, change filters, calibrate electronics, establish inventory and inspection schedules, eco-safety and sustainability, use low VOC materials when possible, collect and dispose of sawdust, metal filings and shavings responsibly, employ water filtration or dust collection systems, consider solar or renewable powered equipment for workshops. Conclusion. Mastery of tools is the intersection of skill, technique, awareness, and ethics. Sculptors are not merely handlers of materials, but also technicians, engineers, and innovators navigating the creative terrain with blades, brushes, algorithms, and alloys. A sculptor's respect for their tools and for safety is not merely professional, but philosophical. Each tool is an extension of the mind's intention and the hand's gesture, mediated by discipline and care.